Ladies will have you right here on this side. And ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise in honor of our bride? Ladies, stand right over here, buddy. We'll have you pause just there for a moment. And who presents this woman in marriage here today? Martin, would you shake his hand? Thank you for bringing your bride down the aisle. And turn and give Leona your left arm, Martin, facing me. And let us begin this very special celebration of your love. Thank you. Our guests may be seated. Ma'am, I'll have you right over next to the bride, sir, right next to the groom. Well, we have gathered here today on this very important day in your lives in order to celebrate the joining together of Martin and of Leona into the bonds and the unity of matrimony. And this is a time in your lives that is one of the most precious moments either of you will ever experience. A time when each of you have freely chosen to join together your individual dreams and your goals, your hopes and your memories. This is a time of celebration for each of you. It's a celebration of this journey of life you've taken in order to reach this day of union. It's also a celebration and an acknowledgement of the end of that search for that very special person that you had looked forward to in order to help complete your lives. So our hope and our prayer for the two of you here today is that you would have a wonderful marriage. That it would be filled with peace and blessings, that it would be filled with joy and prosperity, that every dream you have together as husband and as wife, that it would truly come to pass. So bearing these thoughts in mind, Martin, I have to ask you this very important question. But do you take Leona to be your lawfully wedded wife? And likewise, Leona, an equally important question. But do you take Martin to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Then will the two of you turn to face each other and join hands? Martin, have you brought with you today a token of your love for your bride? I'd like you to take this ring then, the outward symbol of your love for Leona, and will you place it on her ring finger as a sign of your commitment to her? And likewise, Leona, I'd like you to take this ring, the outward symbol of the love that you hold for Martin, and will you place it on his ring finger as a sign of your commitment to him? Perfect. And as the two of you look into each other's eyes, will you repeat after me this promise of love together at the same time? With this ring, I marry you. I join my life with yours. And all I am, all I have, and all my love, I freely give to you. Well, we want each of you to remember that as you wear these rings, that they are the outward visible symbols telling the rest of the world all about this love you already hold in your hearts for each other, and about this commitment that you make to one another here today. These rings being made round in circumference, they remind us of the never-ending quality that your love is to have. For just as a circle has no end, and just as your rings have no end, neither is your love, and neither is your affection for each other to have an end. So wear these rings with pride and wear these rings with honor for all the days of your lives. Well, Martin and Leona, today the two of you are making an agreement together to become husband and wife. By the profession of your vows, by the exchanging of these rings, you've declared your intention to become married. It is therefore my very sincere pleasure, by the power vested in me in this state of Nevada, and as a minister of the chapel, to pronounce and to present you as husband and wife. Martin, you may kiss your bride. Now the two of you will take your very first walk as husband and wife. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll just follow the bride and groom right out of the chapel together.